Hello viewers, it is your favorite spoiler from the recap room. For more updates, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. The Last Frontier's 6th episode opens with the consequences of the power outage. They are completely dark, but Havlock appears to be alright and has a backup. Unfortunately, this isn't the case for a few paramedics who are subjected to torture by Dr. William Wigg, an escaped prisoner. Known as the Angel of Death, he robs the paramedics of their equipment, gives them injections, and locks the man inside the ambulance while he and his colleague depart. In the meantime, the town's group reassembles and discusses their options. Frank urges the gang to rush and try to obtain additional personnel in order to assist the 6 prisoners who are still at large. Sidney is more focused on this hard disk and worries that the Bureau will probably take possession of it. That's probably not a smart idea until they comprehend what's on there. In addition, Frank chooses to enlist the help of a Chicagoan named Mike in native effort to identify the courier. Vincent is a ghost, as we learn later in the episode, and there has only ever been one image of him throughout history. When Dr. Wigg pretends to be a medic in the hospital, he unexpectedly encounters Sarah. She tells Frank over the phone that this guy is making her spider senses tingle. She would prefer that Frank send someone else, but he wants to come in person. Fortunately, Frank reaches him before, although it seems that he is aware of the pilot. O'Bannon, Timothy, is still living. Wigg isn't kidding, considering his medical experience. If he doesn't get his deposit box, the pilot will perish. They are in a difficult situation because their brain swelling is just getting worse every hour and they have no idea what's inside the box. They locate the ambulance in the woods as Frank arranges for the safe transportation of the box to Alaska. Sidney confronts Frank. She was given the responsibility of assassinating a prominent Chinese official 2 years ago, so she is aware of this. They employed the same strategy with this transport back then. Now that Sidney's life is in jeopardy, things are different. The Bureau is a perfect fit because she is already the subject of an inquiry. Havlock needs a guardian of the truth, and Frank can be that person, which is why he is giving Frank all these hints and wondering if he can trust him. Taking control of the evidence entails taking control of the story away from the authorities and the FBI. While everything is going on, Havlock keeps working until Frank calls to seek for assistance. Frank is prompted by this to organize the troops and launch another nighttime manhunt. But another important hint is where Havlock is being held up. The theater nearby is most likely the location because they can hear church bells in the background. When Frank and the group arrive at the theater, they eventually find Havlock, who has set up a booby trap there. But as the group realizes Vincent Tiago is also present, Havlock escapes. They locate him and apprehend him. Frank gets the idea to use automobile headlights to illuminate a makeshift runway up at Rosie Creek Farm while Vincent is riding with them. The pilot would be able to land with the box as a result. The package is handed over by the bank manager after he touches down. There are numerous pictures of his victims in that safety deposit box. Despite Wigg's explanation that he set her son free from terminal cancer by giving him drugs, the mother shoots him to death. The group has been unaware that Vincent is actually bugged and returning all of the audio to Havlock for a long time. Frank and Sidney question the pilot during this time, and it turns out that Havlock saved everyone and kept the transport from catastrophically crashing. The only reason anyone is still alive is because he drove the aircraft into a manual reversal. However, Sidney continues to receive terrible news when he learns that the drive is being held by the FBI. After examining it, they discovered that it has a programmed guiding system, which provides them with all the tangible proof they require to convict Sidney. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more updates.